Alright guys, welcome back to the next video on the channel, and today we have a leaked Mega coming after Garchomp Raid Day, and that is Mega Gallade. So let's go straight into the stats of this Pokemon and see where it ranks in its respective typings. So, Mega Gallade has a max CP of 5,112, an attack stat of 326, a defensive stat of 229 or 230, we'll talk about that in a second, and also a HP stat of 169. So the reason why I think this might be a slightly bit wrong is Mega Gallade and Gardevoir do have the same stats other than CP, except for that defensive stat. So I do think that might be wrong potentially, which means the CP might drop a little bit. But other than that, it does seem to be all okay. Moveset for this Pokemon hasn't been officially announced, but if we do use regular Gallade as a base, we are looking at Confusion and Psychic as its best moveset. This does 15.41 DPS, and then if we are going to be looking at the fighting type, you are looking at Low Kick and Close Combat for the fighting type stabs, with a Leaf Blade in there just for diversity if you are going to take this Pokemon into the Master League. Gallade is single weak to Fairy, Flying and Ghost, whilst being single resistance to Fighting and Rock. As you can see here, these are all the moves, and to be fair, he needs another Fighting type Fast move and a Fighting type Charge move. Psychic and Confusion are really good moves in the Psychic category, so we don't need to change that. But we do need another Fighting type for both, so hopefully we get that with this raids. The CPs you will be looking for are, from a normal raid, you're looking at 1,767. Oh, no we're not, sorry. Oh yes we are, we're on the normal Gallade. 1,767, and for Weather Boost you're looking at 2,209, because when you defeat a Mega Pokemon it does revert back to its normal state, so you can't be looking at this one to get the CP for a raid. Now, let's look into where this stands in the Psychic type and also the Fighting type. So, looking at the Psychic types, you are looking at Mega Mewtwo's for the top two. Then you've got Mega Latios, Mega Metagross, Mega Latias, Necrozma, and then you've got Mega Gallade and Mega Gardevoir. So it does outdo Gardevoir and Alakazam, so it is high on that list of Pokemon to have. But you are already going to have Latios, Latias, and you do have a few Mewtwo's. So it will be okay for getting your XL candies and things like that for Psychic. Hopefully it should be doing better in the Fighting type category, which is where we're going to go to in a minute. But there's so many other options in the Psychic, you're probably not going to take it when you have Mewtwo Megas and you've both got the Mega Latios and Latias already. So let's move on to Fighting type and see where it sits in that typing. Alright guys, and we're back. I'm so sorry, I think I actually made a little bit of a mistake there. We're going to the Fighting type, not Psychic. And as you can see here, we do have Mega Mewtwo X dominating the Fighting type yet again, with Mega Heracross coming second, and then Mega Gallade. So it is very high on the Fighting type tier list. But we do also have Zamazenta's Crown Shield, which isn't a Mega, but it has such high CP already. And then we have Mega Blaziken in this category as well. So it is quite good in the Fighting type meta, but when Mega Heracross and Mega Mewtwo do come out, it will drop down a little bit. But as of right now, Mega Gallade is the top Fighting type Pokemon to take into anything. Plus you will get that extra XL and extra candy chance while taking them in if it is maxed, so you definitely want to go, I'd say at least do 5, just so you can Mega 1 to max, and then you can do the rest over time. Like I said, it is actually a really good standpoint to have the best Fighting type Mega out currently, and then hopefully they will bring Heracross and Mewtwo soon. So, let's move on to the counters of Gallade. Now, as we saw, it has only a single weakness. So, we are going to be looking at Mega RAYQUAZA with Air Slash and Dragon Ascent as the best one. And to be honest, that is the only one you need to take in. If you look at the difference in DPS here to here, there's no contest. You're going to be taking in Mega RAYQUAZA as your first Pokemon, and then Rayquazas. they were out for so long during GoFest, you're going to have at least 6 in your group. Hopefully you'll have Dragon Ascent on all of them. If you don't, you can have other moves as well. But if you do have, like me, and you did get a few more of the stones, you'll have at least 3 with Dragon Ascent. I do have 4. And then also you could bring in other Pokemon like Shadow Moltres that was recently out with Wing Attack and Sky Attack. And also Shadow Honchkrow with Peck and Sky Attack, just to bolster that party up. If you did want to go a different way and you wanted to go Ghost, you can go with Mega Gengar or Mega Banette. And then you can be taking in Mega Shadow Chandelure and Shadow Gengar as your other 2 Pokemon, which have just been out. I think I did make a mistake. I thought these would be still out in raids, but I haven't seen any today, unfortunately. So I will keep an eye out, see if they are. Otherwise, I will have to be waiting a while for them to come back. I did get 1 Shadow Ghastly, but I never saw a single Litwick around my area, so unfortunately I did miss out. Hopefully you guys didn't, and hopefully you do have a good party to take this down. But for me, I would be taking in Mega Rayquaza and Rayquazas with Dragon Ascent and Air Slash, and you should do so much damage, especially if everyone has a Mega Rayquaza. You'll blitz this raid and it'll be no problem for anybody. But that is it, guys. Thank you all for watching this video. Please leave a like down below, comment if you are going to be raiding for Mega Gallade, and if you do think it is worth it. For having the best fighting type in the game, I think it's definitely worth it. You can then bolster it with Terrakion, which is coming soon, Keldeo, which is coming to Elite Raid soon, hopefully. These are leaks. So it should have a really good party behind it, and that will have the best fighting type party for taking down raids in the future. Also, if you are new, please consider hitting that subscribe button, as we are trying to get to 300 by the end of the year, and I will speak to you all in the next one.